Oh yeah. What's up, beautiful people? My name is Brian Kennedy, and how do you guys feel about field monitors? I mean, like, you know, yes, no, maybe so, you know? Are you looking at the screen right now like, Brian, if you don't tell me what the frick you're talking about, I'm gonna go, like, I'm tired of you leaving me in suspense and taking forever to, Okay, I'm done. Brian, pull yourself together. What's up, beautiful people? My name is Brian Kennedy, and in this video, we're talking all about the FeelWorld 7-inch 4K field monitor. Boom, that's what it is. Let me just let you guys know now, I love this thing. I really do love this thing. Got it like a month ago, and yeah, use it every video. I really do. Roll the intro. Let me guess, we still don't, ain't that bottom. Ain't that bottom, First thing I think we should talk about is my initial thoughts on the FeelWorld monitor. Not gonna lie, when I first ordered this monitor, I had my doubts. And the only reason why I had my doubts is because I really don't know anything about the company FeelWorld. But once it came and I opened it, I instantly fell in love with the monitor and what the monitor can actually really do for you. I honestly use it every time I record one of these videos, and I definitely didn't understand how much I was gonna appreciate it until now. I haven't tried any of the other FeelWorld monitors that are smaller than 7 inches, but now that I got the 7-inch, I'm kinda happy that I got it because I don't really think I was gonna like any of the other smaller versions. I like how I'm able to see everything so clearly in the screen because it's 4K. And if something is wrong on the screen, I'm able to fix it right here on it. See, I have it right here. See, you guys might be thinking that I'm playing. It's right here. It's right here. You know, this thing. I love it. There are a few important things that you need to take into consideration with this specific monitor, but I feel like I'm gonna talk about those things way into the video so I can honestly let you know everything that you're supposed to know before that. Right now, let's get into the hardcore specs of this thing and see what it's all about. This field monitor has a 7-inch screen with a 1280 by 800 resolution. That's a lot of resolution, my guys. It also supports 4K Ultra HD and 30 frames per second, which definitely works out if you're recording in environments such as mine. On the side here, I really don't understand what the USB upgrade is, or I don't understand what this OSD controller is. But besides that, the most important things on the side here that matter to me are, right here you have your headphone jack, the AV jack if you want to plug in some AV cords, and also the HDMI cord, and the ability to use a 12-volt power supply to keep the monitor always running when it's time to press record and get going. When you think about what this monitor could do for you with the price that it's at, it's safe to say that you have a deal here. I mean, think about it. You have a 4K 7-inch monitor that's capable of being on top of your camera setup. You're about to be able to see exactly what you're recording, and it comes with additional advanced features so you're able to see even more of what you're doing. One of the advanced features I like to use with this monitor is the center marker feature. I usually put this on 80% to give myself a little bit more space to move freely within frame. You can adjust this percent to however much you want to so you can understand how much more space you have in your image. And I really think that this is one of the best features that this thing has. Another dope advanced feature that this monitor has is the ability to place whatever is in focus with this thing called red peaking. With this enabled, you're able to see exactly what is in focus without worrying about anything else in your frame being in focus. I don't usually use this, but if I was in a setting where there's multiple things that could be in focus, this would definitely be it. This monitor does have a lot more advanced features, but they just aren't as important to me because I don't use them on a day-to-day basis. Alright, you guys, so when we're talking about who this monitor is for, who do you guys think it is? Yeah, I'm asking you guys. Who do you think this monitor, this little thing, is for? I like it, man. It's so gangsta. It's so slim. It's so slim. Like, help me out. I need some help. I think this may be for the videographer who needs a bigger screen behind the camera. Maybe a small team where there's a director and the director can always look at the screen to make sure that there's nothing going on when filming. Maybe you have a client and the client is really concerned of how the video is gonna come out, how the film is gonna look out, and they just need like something like this behind the scenes so they can know exactly what you're thinking about and see exactly what you're shooting right here on the screen. I feel like there could definitely be a whole bunch of uses when it comes to using this thing, and there can definitely be so many more scenarios that you can use this thing for. I mean, look how small it is. You could put this in literally any bag. You know, most definitely the 7-inch model comes in handy when trying to get those little details. And when you're able to watch it back in real time in 4K, it makes it all more worth the purchase. I believe that this monitor is for everybody who is in the moderate to pro stages of their career and can definitely help some of those video shooting stresses that always arise on shooting day. So Brian, we've been talking about this FeelWorld 4K 7-inch monitor for a while, so is it really worth the purchase? Is it worth the money? Is the monitor worth the money? Is this thing worth it? And to that, I have to tell you, I don't know, man, is it worth the money? Now I'm really thinking myself, is it worth the money? The way I'm thinking is, look, if you go to Amazon right now with the link in my description, you will find out that this monitor is literally only $103.99. That is surprisingly cheap for the amount of things that this monitor can do for you. And the fact that there are way more expensive monitors that can do the same exact things that this one can do, but it just has a different brand name attached to it, which is why it's expensive for no reason. To be honest, you guys, I think I've actually came to love this thing for what it's done for me when I record these videos. Like I said, the center marking feature is like one of the top things that matters to me because I move so much. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I move so much. And the last thing I need is for me to go out of frame, you know, and never notice. But now I notice because I have something like this right here for me. But for those who are on a tight budget and only film, let's say, once or twice a month, and it's just you may not see a good return on investment when it comes to something like this, especially during these Corona times. The thing is that I know that this monitor is dire for me because I have a Sony a6300 and this thing does not come with a flip out screen. Matter of fact, it doesn't even flip. If you go to some of my older videos, you can definitely see my face going in and out of frame because I legit never had a reference to go off of. Because at that point, I was really just guessing where I was. I had my tripod out with my camera, just trying to figure out if I was in frame or not. Having this monitor definitely eases all those stresses and lets me know exactly where I'm shooting, especially knowing that it's just me when it comes to filming and editing these shots. Like I said, I definitely use the center marketing feature because I'm definitely a sticker when it comes to my body parts being out of frame. Like, look at this thing looks chopped off. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's the reason why I use the center marker feature. When you start recording these YouTube videos and your time pushes back the 30-minute mark or the 40-minute mark, you tend to forget how and where you started out at. And having a reference is a very important thing. Well, at least for me, I know. The last thing you ever want to do, especially if you ever get to those type of minute marks, is do a complete reshoot because for 15 to 20 minutes you didn't realize that your arm was out of frame or like your head was all the way out here. I know that has a lot to do with the lens that you're using also. But we're talking about monitors in this video, guys. We're talking about just monitors. One of the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is the fact that when you buy this monitor in particular, you're only getting the monitor. I mean, yeah, you get the monitor, the hot shoe mount, the HDMI cable, and a few other things. The most important thing does not come with the monitor, and that's just a clear source of power. Yes, you heard me right. I bought this monitor and I clearly wasn't looking at the fine print where it told me, hey, Brian, this thing is not included. There's no battery. There's no 12-volt power supply that, you know, you can plug in. None of this was included. Matter of fact, it legit says that you need to buy the battery separately. So when I got it, like it crushed my spirits a little bit. I was under the impression that I was not gonna be able to get this monitor working as soon as I got it, and that I'd have to go right back to Amazon, buy a battery, buy a charger, and then buy an actual continuous power source like a 12-volt plug. So the only way I was able to power the monitor when I got it is by, you know, using this old adapter that I had from an old HP monitor that I had since like 2012. The only thing I could think about is, thank God, I still keep these wires and old electronics that might be useful in the future. You really should have seen my face when I opened that box though. Like I lost a dog or something. It was depressing. But before I gave up, I literally turned my whole place upside down just trying to find something. And it worked. And to be honest, you guys, if I was never to get this monitor and actually find that old adapter, I probably would have never started YouTube in the last month. So, thank you, FeelWorld, and thank me a little bit. I mean, I should have actually read the fine print. I know that. I'm not gonna by any means start reading fine prints. Let me just put that out there to you guys. All right, you guys, we got to the end of this video, and I just want to say that I hope that you found some valuable information from what I've told you. I don't know where you are in your filmmaking or your videography journey, but I hope I helped you out when it comes to thinking about new investments and things that you can bring into the craft that you and I love. If you feel like this FeelWorld 7-inch 4K Feel monitor is something that you're really interested in, I'll make sure to have a link of it in the description. That way you can check it out yourself on Amazon. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but along with that, I also have links of everything else that I use in this whole setup down in the description also. Go ahead and check those out, and you know, they're on Amazon too. Remember that they're affiliate links, so a little percentage of whatever you buy off of Amazon through my links, I get a little piece of that, so I can put that back into the channel and give you guys more better content. Make sure to leave a comment to let me know what you think of the monitor yourself, and also give this video a like and subscribe if you like subscribing to things. You know, camera, travel, inspiration, that's all what this channel is about. Just letting you know if you didn't. But until the next time, you guys, peace! One last thing, you guys. I'm doing a terrible job when it comes to sticking to a schedule. I mean, like a YouTube schedule. Like, I know I suck at sticking to one, but I mean, if you guys had any help for me, can you help me out? Leave a comment. Let me know if you have any pointers on how to, you know, stick to a schedule. You know, if you guys got schedules, you know, let me know how you deal with it. Maybe your favorite YouTuber talks about it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, until next time, beautiful peoples. Peace.